Tamil. Have you discovered where the power is being diverted to yet? The matter is well in hand, my lord. Very well. Well? Do you not have duties to perform? What are you doing with the sash of Rassilon? I did not order you to bring it to me. My dear Lord President, you're indeed a fool, and fools deserve the fate they receive. Who are you? You're not Commander Tamil. I demand to know who you are. I am the Master, and you will obey me or die. I-5, Z37. Victor Alpha Chi, acknowledged. Course plotted. This is Space Traffic Control to incoming vessel. What is your course and destination, please?
This is the Hector Boniface requesting sector clearance. We're a passenger vessel on heading for Sirius B along course 77 Delta Oblique 4.
Permission granted, Hector Boniface. Your course is cleared through...
Say again, Space Control. Your signal's breaking up.
Hector Boniface, your course is cleared through... What the devil? Oh my god!
Space Control! Space Control! This is the Hector Boniface. We've lost your signal. Come in, Space Control.
The Master loose on Gallifrey. This is unthinkable. What do we do now? We have to go to the Panopticon.
This is an internal matter, Doctor. The Chancellery Guard will handle it.
Don't be a fool, you idiot. Without my help, you don't stand a chance against the Master.
You give too little credit to my men.
And you don't give enough to the Master. He's destroyed entire worlds. The Chancellery Guard are nothing more than overgrown children to him.
You will confine yourselves to the living complex. If you make any attempt to interfere, I'll have you arrested as co-conspirators.
I don't believe this.
Or you might end up getting shot. After all, if the Master can appear as other people.
Of all the idiotic numbskulls, stupid! You forget your own reputation, Doctor. You're not exactly held in the highest esteem by your contemporaries. You said the Panopticon, Doctor. It's the only lead we have. But the Castellan ordered us to the living complex. Can I help it if we get a little lost on the way? What can we expect to find there? We must find out what the Master is up to. Before what? Before there's another death. Come on. What are you doing here? How did you escape from detention? Commander Tamil kindly volunteered to take my place. You will be put to death for this crime. I think not, my Lord President. I think, rather, that I will have your complete and total obedience. You cannot overpower me. I am the Lord President. You are weak and insignificant. Your only use is as my slave. Obey. 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 I will obey. Excellent. Now, you will instruct the Matrix to give me all information regarding Rassilon's work on the Eye of Harmony. Yes. Master. Too late, Doctor. You're far too late. Castellan!
Engage Amber Alert, Chief.
Sir!
Severin, this is Castellan Dominic.
Yes, Castellan?
The prisoner has escaped and is loose somewhere in the Citadel.
Sir?
Considering the extreme circumstances, I have placed the city under Chancellery law.
Yes, sir.
Secure the living complex, make sure nobody goes in and out without my express authority, and be on the lookout for Commander Tamil. The Master may be using his likeness as a disguise.
Sir, I just observed Commander Tamil heading toward the President's office just a few minutes ago.
What?
Yes, sir. He appeared to be in quite a hurry.
Meet me there with a squad of heavily armed men on the double, Severin. On the double. The fate of Gallifrey may rest in us getting there on time.
Why did you want to come here, Doctor? Underneath the Panopticon is the entrance to the Eye of Harmony. You don't intend to go in there? I do. The energy drain was initiated from there. It's the only place to shut it off. But you don't have the sash to protect you. You'll be killed. I don't have a choice. Then I'm coming with you. Don't be stupid. I need you and Mark to monitor my progress at the power center. I have a personal deflector bearer. It will protect us from the Eye of Harmony for a short time. You couldn't just let me borrow it, eh? As keeper, I know all the underground passages. You would get lost too easily. Fine. All right, have it your way. We still don't have a way to the access chamber, though. Not without the Rod of Rassilon. I know. That's where I was hoping Commander Triad would come in. Together we might be able to pick the lock, as it were. Now, Mark? Mark? Where'd he go?
Doctor, there you are.
Where'd you get off to?
Doctor, do you remember that being I told you about just before we came here?
Yes?
I saw him again. In the prison complex.
What? Here? On Gallifrey?
He was just standing there. Watching.
Watching? Watching us?
You.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I looked away from Micron and then suddenly he was gone.
Gone? Just like that?
Just like that.
Could he be in league with a master? I don't know. Just don't know. One problem at a time. Let's take care of that energy drain first. Mark, I want you to...
What the Bellacarb is that?
Doctor, help! It's pulling me in! Grab him! Come on!
What is that?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
Come now, Doctor. Surely you recognize the legacy of Rassilon?
Master.
Is this your doing? If I could come up with something so exquisitely devious, but alas, I cannot claim credit. Such is the price the Time Lords have paid for that power over time. What are you talking about? Antithesis, Doctor. Or has that too been exercised from the history books?
No! You have unleashed a force that will destroy the very fabric of the universe! You must restore power to the Eye of Harmony at once!
Fear not, my illustrious keeper. The universe shall be safe, hands under my guidance.
Your guidance?
Of course. By barely tapping the power available to them, the Time Lords have conquered time. Just think what could be accomplished if the full potential of the Eye of Harmony was used. That's too much power for anyone to have. Only the beginning, Doctor. Only the beginning. The Eye is not the only available power source to exploit. There is another one. Out there. Far more powerful. One worthy of my command. One which will allow me to control not only time, but even the force of life and death itself. Such is why I have allowed myself to be returned to Gallifrey.
Allowed? You were brought back by Archon.
Oh, my dear Doctor, you have been naive. I have waited a long time for this. Only I didn't know how long it would take for you to finally capture me and return me here. Really, I made it as easy as I could. Unfortunately, I couldn't return to Gallifrey of my own free will, so I had to employ you to bring me here as a supposed prisoner. How many times have you let me slip through your grasp? In the end, Archon was finally able to ensnare me, with precious little help from you. But fortunately, patience is a particular virtue of mine. You flatter yourself. Once here, it was a simple matter to take control. The most powerful race in the galaxy, so complacent in themselves, so easily overcome. Now, Doctor, the battle is ended. The mastery of time is mine. Come, Kaled!
Lord President!
Open the chamber. Give me access to the Eye of Harmony for the last time. No, Kaled! Back, Doctor! The proceedings must not be interfered with. Now, my Lord President, your signet ring. Finally mine. This, combined with the Great Key, will unleash to me unlimited power. The Great Key? Yes, Doctor. The power it now contains will allow me to create my own Eye of Harmony, completely under my control. You'll destroy the entire galaxy. Do it! A necessary sacrifice.
and a perfect example to the rest of the universe of what will happen to them if they don't follow me. Come, Khaled!
Look out! No, you will not stop me! I will have the great key! Doctor? Doctor!
The master's been cut off from the access chamber.
Where is he? I can't see him.
Antithesis has cut him off from the side of the Panopticon. He can't get at the access chamber.
What do we do?
The great key. So that's where he's been diverting the power to.
We know that he doesn't have it.
Exactly. So we have to find it before him. Mark, you're going to the power center. Paxton, you and I are going down into the Eye of Harmony. We'll fire a neutron charge along the energy beam. Wherever that charge disappears is where the great key is.
What is this great key?
It directly accesses the power of the Eye of Harmony. It also acts as an energy bank, storing power. The Master is sending all of the power generated by the Eye into the great key. My guess is that he intends to discharge it all at once in some unstable star and then harness the explosion into a phenomenal source of energy.
But the power needed.
I assure you that the Eye of Harmony is very capable of that kind of power. The great key should never have been fashioned. It's going to be all our undoing. We're running out of time! Quite right. Mark, you get to the power center and monitor our progress. Keep us from running into any more of those antithesis things. You'll need this. It is the key to the Matrix. It will allow you to access the maps of the underground.
Acknowledged.
Remember, Commander, we're counting on you to keep us out of trouble.
Understood.
Let's go. Predictable as ever, Doctor. Your overeagerness will lead me straight to the great key.
The Doctor is not easily fooled.
He doesn't need to be. He will find what he is searching for, and I will be waiting. Or rather, his companion will.
The Doctor's own trusting nature will be his undoing.
Eerie. These chambers have not been opened for over 10,000 years. See if you can reach the power center. Commander Triad?
Just arrived.
Good, good. Which way, Haxton? There should be a junction about 75 meters straight ahead. We want to go to the right. How does it look, Mark?
Hold on. I'm not too familiar with this kind of technology. There. It looks okay, but there are more of those antithesis things popping up every few seconds. What are they?
The historic records are unclear. It dates back to the time of Rassilon's experiments, which led to the creation of the Eye of Harmony. They speak of a great battle between the Time Lords and creatures collectively referred to as antithesis. But whenever we ask the library computer who antithesis was, it only comes back that antithesis is antithesis. Sounds like High Council gibberish. All we know is that it took over 80% of continual concentrated power from the Eye to contain them. They were never killed, only imprisoned. So Rassilon decreed that the Time Lords could never use more than 20% of the Eye's power at any one time, or antithesis would be released. The account is strangely silent after that. I can't believe something that important could be regulated to a footnote in history. And now the Master is using all of the Eye's power, and there's nothing to keep antithesis contained.
I'm reading increased radiation levels in your area.
We are beginning to approach the antechamber. I hope that deflector shield of yours is up to snuff. Up to snuff? Never mind. Let's go.
Castellan! We're getting reports from all over the Citadel. These things are appearing everywhere. They're destroying everything in their wake.
What are they? Where are they coming from?
They're just appearing from nowhere.
What's that?
Something has just forced the pressure band to go down!
The entire stabilization mechanism has failed. I'm getting no signals at all from that part of the Citadel.
These Vecros are destroying us!
What are we to do? Castellan, what are we supposed to do?
Is this it? Yes, if memory serves. A little too close to antithesis, if you ask me. I don't think we have much time. Can we shut off the energy drain? Let me see. Blast! The Master's fused the controls. The only way to restore the Eye of Harmony now is to discharge the Great Key. Help me set up the neutron charge. Got it! Mark, you there?
Barely. There's a lot of interference.
We're very close to the Eye now. Keeper, how's that deflector of yours holding out? Not much longer, I'm afraid. I'm firing the charge now. Tracing. Tracing. Got it! Now, we've got to get out of here. Doctor! Come on, let's go!
Turn left at the next junction. You'll have to take an alternate route. Another antithesis has just appeared ahead of you.
Okay, we're going left.
Crap!
What's wrong?
Our friend Antithesis is here.
Are you okay?
We have to reroute some power. The computer was knocked offline.
Well, hurry up about it. We're sitting ducks down here.
I almost got it. Wait a micron. This isn't it.
What's the matter?
I've tapped into some sort of backup file. It has the same access code used to override the power distribution net.
What? Are you sure?
A1232340.
Yes, that's it. Doctor! Quiet. This could be terribly important. Mark, what's in the file?
It's an account of Rassilon with someone called Omega.
The Harmony Project? It would make sense.
And some star charts. Something referring to Black Abyss.
Black Abyss?
There's something else here. Looks like a data glitch. Some kind of...
Mark? Mark! What happened? I don't know. Mark? Nothing. Some kind of security device. Somebody certainly went through a lot of trouble to keep someone from finding out what was in that file. How are we supposed to get out now? By the end of our nose and the skin of our teeth. Come on. Doctor, look out! Thanks, Keeper. You saved my life. Not without price, my friend. I'm afraid I cracked our deflector shield. There's not enough power for the both of us. What? No, come on, we can both make it. No, Doctor. One of us has got to get to the Great Key before the Master, and you have a better chance than I. Oh, Keeper, there's enough power to protect both of us. Sorry, Doctor. Can't take that chance. Goodbye. No! Keeper, what do I do? You're regenerating too fast! Keeper! Oh, Haxton. You were a good man. I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. Got to get out of here. I can't get away. It's everywhere. But I will get away. I'll stop the Master if it's the last thing I do. No! No!
It's trying to make me stay.
Try to forget. Even though I never will. Even if I live to be a million years old.
Doctor?
What? Where am I?
I pulled you out just before Antithesis got you. Where's the Keeper?
He didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
You alright?
Whatever was in that file, it just knocked me out for a centon. Did you find the location of the Great Key?
Yes. Believe it or not, it was right under the Master's nose all this time. It's being used as the key to the prison complex.
Ingenious. Disguised as something so inconspicuous.
Exactly. Keeps the curious away.
I'll pick up the key. You should try and disable that security program in that file. I think it might tell us exactly what the Master is planning.
All right, I'll meet you in the power center.
I'll be there in 5 centons. Restricted access. Please identify.
Doctor, security clearance Alpha 1.
Identity confirmed. Access granted.
Mark! Mark, what are you doing here?
Something hit me.
You've been here all this time?
The last thing I remember was searching some file.
Oh, no.
What?
I think I just made the biggest mistake in the universe.
Mistake? What are you talking about?
I just told the Master where the Great Key was.
What?
It's mine. After all this time, the Great Key. It's all mine.